There's so many aspects that contribute to mental health, and the reason that I love it is, of course, because I've loved folks who, have struggled with their mental health. I've been somebody, because I'm a human being, who's had ups and downs in life. Everybody has ups and downs in life. That is part of being a human being. I think that, removing the stigma is going to come more and more as we move from just that medical, biological, physiological understanding of mental health, that broken brains piece to, we have unfortunately a sick and broken world, and I think that human beings have fantastic brain mechanisms to adapt to that. I really believe in the social piece of mental health and wellness, and the more that we dig into that, I think that the better we're able to really preserve and prolong our mental health, right?
Well, I love the idea that it takes a community, and I'd like to put a number on screen right now that anyone watching can call or write down the number, recommend it to a friend to call, take a picture of the screen, whatever, because it's important, it's free, and the resources are available to you. I like to talk about the preventative. Like, I don't judge anyone that's on medication for a mental illness. I wouldn't judge someone that was on blood pressure medication. I wouldn't judge someone that had diabetes and took insulin. So I've also learned not to judge people that choose medication to deal with mental health challenges. But there are other routes. There are more holistic ways to look at it. One of them is preventative. And I would like to ask you about the role nature and or pets and animals can play into one's mental health.
Absolutely. So I totally agree with you there on the medical piece. It's definitely an important piece, the medical piece and the biological piece, but it isn't the whole pie, right? So some of those pieces around, animals and holistic mental health, there are a lot of things that can be considered holistic mental health. It can be yoga. It can be going out in nature and taking, hikes and walks. It can be things like energy work, Reiki healings, even, acupuncture, acupressure, chiropractic therapies, massage therapies, those types of therapeutic touch. And of course, animals are a huge piece of mental health and wellness too. As a matter of fact, Jesse, I adopted my white dove, Rosie. You had forwarded me her adoption through Facebook,
right.
And she was such a big preserver of my own mental health as when I was going through COVID. So bringing her into my life at that time was such a great thing. Animals bring you this happiness every day, and when you bond with them and create that bond with them, it really does improve your day, and also just taking care of something else other than you. Those small little measures of altruism each day, caring for your animal, right? It really can be a life preserver.